Let's debunk some so-called Christian, in quotation, misogyny. Because you know what? Jesus is not a misogynist. But in many cases, Paul and his colleagues were misogynists. Okay, so in 1 Timothy 2:11 to 12, right here, it says, this is going to make you mad if you're a woman like me, a feminist, but bear with me because there's good news. Let a woman learn in silence with all obedience. I do not permit a woman to teach or to usurp authority over a man, but to be silent. For Adam was formed first. He was the rough draft. Then Eve. And Adam was not deceived. No, because he was channeling the deceiver. But the woman, being deceived, fell into sin. Okay, so snakes don't have mouths. They don't have voice boxes like we do. And snakes cannot speak. And they never have. Have you ever seen a serpent or a snake talk? No, but a man with a serpent between his legs has spoke for that serpent many a time. So that is actually what happened in the Garden of Eden. Next, yet she will be saved in childbearing. Well, that's not how women get saved. Women get saved by Jesus just like every man. So that is not even true. You don't get saved by giving birth. That would mean that every woman who didn't give birth is not saved. Women are not supposed to be quiet according to Jesus, because when Jesus went to the woman at the well, Jesus and the Samaritan woman, that's the story that we're looking at, he had her go and speak to all the town. So let's see, in 4:28, John 4:28, the woman then left her water pot, went her way into the city, and said to the men, "Come see a man who told me all the things that I ever did. Could this be the Christ?" They went out of the city and came to him. So Jesus didn't tell her to do that, by the way. And also he didn't ever rebuke her for doing that. And then if you come over here, it says, many of the Samaritans of that city believed in him because of the word of the woman who testified, "He told me all that I ever did." So when the Samaritans came to him, they asked him to remain with them. And he stayed there 2 days. And many more believed because of his word. And then they had to add a little dig at the woman. They said to the woman, "Now we believe, not because of what you said, for we have heard for ourselves and know that this man is indeed the Christ, the Savior of the world."